Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Will the Collector back with another video review. What have I got for you today, folks? Well, boys and girls, none other than the Back to the Future 35th anniversary Transformers Gigawatt by Hasbro. I don't know. this is something I got to tell you, boys and girls. I never thought I was going to see the fact that we've got a transforming DeLorean that is licensed to coincide with Back to the Future. I figure, yeah, we might get a DeLorean. That'd be cool, but the fact that it is done up in the way of the DeLorean from Back to the Future is just so awesome, so cool. I love this crossover series that they have done. Now, of course, I've got Ectotron right back there, which unfortunately is missing some much needed sticker upgrades. I stickered up my buddy Ryan's. I still need to do mine, but you get behind on things like I have. So I'm trying the best I can to catch up, and here we are. Again, this is Gigawatt. Here at a nice window box packaging. Very reminiscent of the old way they used to package Transformers, again in vehicle mode. Good Lord, ladies and gentlemen, I can't tell you. I'm probably gonna mention that every single time I do a Transformer. The fact that they're not in vehicle mode. I mean, they're always in the bot mode. 95% of the time, what do you have the vehicle in? Probably in their bot mode. So I kind of at least wanted a little bit of that. Granted, when I get them, I transform them into their alt modes at least once, and then get them back into their bot modes because it's going to take up less, shelf space. But anyways, back onto this packaging. Here he is on the front. A nice art right there of very reminiscent of that Marty McFly, that poster, him looking at his watch when he's hopping out of the DeLorean. Well, he can't hop out of himself, so he's just going to look at his watch. Go to the top there. It's showing some quick instructions. We know there's more steps than that. Got the nice 35th anniversary with the DeLorean shot there. Transformers more than meets the eye. Heroic Autobot. Man, can you imagine if they made this guy a Decepticon? We'd be mad. Anyways, over here to the side, his name, Gigawatt, right there. Zoom in a little bit just to show you, again, how it's showing him, just looking at his, hopefully he's got a timepiece right there. Got his cannon. Around here to the back, you get some tech specs, which, I mean, come on. If you can't see how that is, but, you had that red piece that used to just line across there. Did I have one around here? I thought I did. Yeah, no, God knows in this much stuff. But this is going to tell you how powerful he is, how intelligent he is, how quick he is, his firepower. The flux capacitor. Huh. How much time he's got? I don't know. And let's see. A little bit of a bio card here. Autobot Gigawatt. Function, time traveler. You're never out of time when you're a time machine. When Marty and Doc Brown need a ride through time, Gigawatt is ready to fly. Man, wouldn't that be cool if we got like a little Doc and Marty? Anyways, and there's the first time you get to see the DeLorean in the Back to the Future movie when it comes in reverse out of there, and people are like, well, how did Doc get in there? Did he drive up in there and then lower? It is what it is. And then here again on the bottom, you get some shots of Gigawatt in both modes, some more legal stuff where their address is. This is made out of recycled plastic. What? Okay. Barcode, authentic Transformers, and there we go. I'm going to pause this video, get him out of his plastic prison and cardboard prison, and we're going to take a closer look. And here he is, all out of his packaging. Let me probably zoom in there a little bit. Let me adjust my camera a smidge to kind of see how we're going to do this. First of all, let's start with his weapons. So I dropped something. Very nice, nicely done on the rifle here. And I think this comes off. Yep. This comes off to form the Mr. Fusion. Man, let's see if I can get up close on this to where you can see that says Mr. Fusion. That's awesome. That's just cool. Dang, that's small printing. That is small printing. That just should fit snug right there on the back. There we go. Because I always, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you, I prefer the Back to the Future 2 version just for the fact that it's probably because it's hovering and it's like the futuristic, stuff like that. But that is pretty neat. Let me pop that back on there. But if you don't like that and you like just the straight up Back to the Future 1 version, they do include the antenna that it came with to hit the power line for the lightning bolt. And I think this, I thought it was supposed to peg in somewhere on the vehicle to where it just be along the side, because that's how it was. I'm not seeing a part where that's going to be that way. But I think this pegs into his forearm to where he has, I guess, like a battle hook or something like that. But just take a look at the car. Let's look at his little rifle here real quick. That's pretty cool. I can't say that very much looks like Optimus Prime's rifle. Holy crap. Yep. That looks like Optimus Prime's cannon there. Set that down. Take a look at the car itself, and I just tell you, how many iconic cars are there that are just, you see that and you can't think of it in any other way. Oh, is there hair on here? It's probably when you've got 4 dogs in the house. But very nice. Very nicely done. Very happy with this. Of course, missing that, was that CNC logo right there on the front? Is that what that was? I forgot who manufactured this. John DeLorean designed it. And the company that built it. Of course, it was stainless steel, supposed to be like the next big thing, and it ended up not turning out that way. And luckily, Robert Zemeckis, the director of Back to the Future, and I think Steven Spielberg maybe decided, hey, I think initially it was supposed to be like a refrigerator. Luckily, a refrigerator on a movie screen didn't work out until years later. And to take a quick look at the undercarriage. Oh, there he is right there. There's his flux capacitor. Let's see. Yep. Doors open up. You can't put anybody in there. So even if we had like a little Marty and little Doc, Iger, I don't know if they'll be able to make us something. At least be standing outside the car. You just put them outside the car. I'm going to zoom out real quick. But that's pretty cool. I like the fact that, not having that ability would kind of just, not digging this. Who am I kidding? Not like I wasn't going to buy it. Because, this is iconic. That was childhood right there. I couldn't tell you the first time I watched it, but I could tell you I've loved it ever since. Just back then, so much imaginative. And yep, you can do the hover wheel conversion, and you've got a little port right there. And this is the problem I have with me, folks, is I don't have a stand readily available. Oh, let me see. No, that's too big of a port. Can't think of where some of my other Gundam stands are that aren't on a shelf, that aren't close by. But you could look. It looks like you've got a little peg right there, and you've got various other pegs that could probably work to where you can get that flight mode look, and that's how you're going to have it on the shelf. Me personally, I am going to have him transformed into his bot mode, and we also get a set of instructions. Nice blue this time around. I think everything else has been kind of like a greenish. And I know this has been heavily or nicely retooled of the side swipe mode or side swipe mold. So it really shouldn't be too much here. Get these pop open. And then doors pop open. You get to a point where these are pretty much self-explanatory. I think I was taking a psych class when I decided to finally buy old Sideswipe over there and just kept transforming them over and over and over again as I was sitting there. Does that wheel fold all the way in? Let's see here. If this one does, or the feet one does. Turn around, separate. Those will close up. They'll probably turn sideways at least if they don't go all the way in. I don't think they go all the way in. Yeah, they're still off to the side. But that leaves kind of a gap, which is kind of a bummer. And then, whoop. Oh, this piece comes down. Before I start bending stuff too much to break. Now, you can get these. I pre-ordered mine through the Pulse. Mine and my buddy Ryan's. Another buddy of mine found them at the GameStop. I think Walmart had some pre-orders. Target had some pre-orders. So make sure how that's supposed to flip it up. Just make sure so I don't pop nothing off that's gonna hurt my feelings. No, it's supposed to pop upward. Ooh, there we go. And then this tab we'll snugly put into that tab. Oh, I think you got to turn the wheels in. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. So they fold in, and then they fold in again. And then there's tabs. So again, to show you this, so wheel folds and then folds in again to seat up there. And then this tab will clip onto this tab as soon as you lower it down. So you get a locking point at the abdomen, and then you get a locking point up here. So he's just not, his arm's just not all flapping around, and that should lock in relatively snug. And there he is. Back out. There he is. And ladies and gentlemen, here is Gigawatt. He's a short bot, that's for certain. Oh, the flux or the vents back there will fold in, so you can get a little bit of movement out of there. Man, that's just cool. You get that clock readout, October 26, 1985 at 9 a.m., October 21st, 2015. I remember everybody was like getting that date confused. It was like, just watch the movie over again. And then again, you get November 12th, 1955. That first time he went back to and screwed up his parents' relationship and all that weirdness with his mother. Anyways, yeah, this is cool. This is cool. This just does it for me. I really, really like this. If you don't like this mold, I'm sorry. Yes, a lot of this stuff, like anything else, is driven by nostalgia. Let's go over a little bit of articulation here. His head's on a ball joint. You get a little bit of movement, a little bit of side to side. Seems like it got some detents. Oh, sorry. It's got some detents, but it kind of can get out of those detents and be a little loose. But I don't want it too snug to where I worry about breaking it. His arms go out to here. They also rotate almost all the way around. You got to clear the doors back here. He's got a single jointed elbow that gets him to about 90. The only wrist articulation he has, he can move it in and out, but that's due to the transformation. He's got some waist rotation. ball jointed hip, or not ball jointed hips, but he's got hip rotation, go out, go down, got a mushroom peg in there. That's cool. So you got a lot of good range. I mean, a robot can do this, yet I can't get a Spider-Man figure to do that. Whatever. I got a single jointed knee. It's not going to do much. But, you know, if he wants to get somewhere fast, guess what? He's going to transform. But there you go. Not much as far as ankle. He does have a ankle tilt, which is always good. You give him a nice A stance or whatever. But he's going to stand pretty good just as is. And there we go. Let me see where the instruction manual say his stuff's supposed to go. So, again, just like this was in package, his Mr. Fusion is going to clip onto the back of the rifle here. So we can add on to that. Go in his hand like that. Doesn't, you know, doesn't go all the way down to that peg. You know, you could possibly put it here, but I hate when they do that. I mean, he's not Megatron. You know. So I kind of wish they'd have more clearance for that. But at least it sits in there. And it looks like if you wanted to, you could also put that on top of the rifle. If you're afraid it's going to pop off the back. If you want to do that, I couldn't imagine why you would, though. Not really digging that look. I'd rather have it on the back. And then, of course, his antenna, I guess, can turn into a melee weapon. So he can shoot and, you know, just set him off to the side there. And here he is, again, who he is heavily molded from, and that is Sideswipe. This is my G2 version that I have done up in the Batman Beyond stickers. Let's see. Sharon, same thighs, same crotch piece. Same arms, I think. For the most part, I got stickers on mine. You can see. Looks like same hands. So yeah, he'll have the same forearms, different shoulders, you know, some same inner workings. But again, I've liked this mold. I've really come to like this mold. I got Sunstreaker. I got a review to get the brothers back together. But I've really come to say that I have really liked this mold a lot. And look forward to more interpretations in the future. And here he is with Ectotron, which, you know, did they make him short because Michael J. Fox is short? I mean, come on. You know, you couldn't have given the guy a little bit of a leg up. You know, I mean, but I think this is fitting. I think this is fitting because, you know, the very, very homage to Michael J. I know he's got those sunglasses on there like he was supposed to have those ones on the movie to where he only wore them in the beginning for the most part. So I went back in time. But I like it. I dig it. I dig it a lot. I dig it a lot. I look forward to more crossovers. I know some of us were wishing they were doing a whole combiner thing based on some artwork that we had seen before. That's just, you know, that's just not going to happen. That would have probably started with this guy right here. But, you know, I hope to see other things from this. I hope to see a proper A-Team fan. I don't think I'd want a remold of Ironhide unless they just, I mean, if they did it right. But I'd want a van to be a little bit larger. I think I'd want more of a Voyager scale on that end. You know, Kit would be great. I don't think they're going to do definitely a General Lee just because of how that is and the negative connotations you get with that. Having said that, the only reason I'd be a fan of it is just because of the TV show. That's it. But I don't think we'd get that. Airwolf, they could reuse some of the Combiner Wars molds and make an Airwolf if that was. I don't know if Airwolf's big enough. I don't know if people are as nostalgic about Airwolf as it would need to be. But definitely, you know, Kit, the A-Team van, even the car from Smokey and the Bandit. You know, just trying to think of some of those iconic cars. Even Mad Max's car, that would be cool. I wonder what they would use to pull that off. Anyways, I have been Will the Collector, and this has been the 35th anniversary Back to the Future Transformers Gigawatt by Hasbro. And if you see one and you just gotta scratch that nostalgic itch, I don't think you'll be disappointed. I'm not disappointed in having him. We'll see what Repro Lapels do for him. I don't think much. I don't think much. Maybe darken out the things a little bit more. Maybe put like a Marty sitting in there type thing and a Doc sitting there, or Doc and Marty and Jennifer in the middle. I don't know. Definitely, I'd like some different license plates. I can tell you that, because I like the barcode license plate cover, but that's me personally. Again, I've been Will the Collector. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.